So it is actually happening. If you guys actually remember, I think some point last year, there was some kind of announcement that Fooly Cooly was, it wasn't actually, I don't think it was actually specified whether they're going to be doing a remake of it or a sequel. I think they just announced that there was a Fooly Cooly related project in the works, but it's actually now officially been announced that come late 2017, no, is it late 2017 to early 2018? Let me check on this. Yeah, we're actually getting a Fooly Cooly sequel. It's gonna be 12 episodes long, so 2 seasons. So it's gonna be 12 new OVA episodes that I'm gonna be getting. I'm really excited for this. I've been a Fooly Cooly fan now for quite a few years. I've read the manga and I've obviously watched the original anime, and it's just brilliant. I mean, considering that Fooly Cooly had such great animation, taking into account that it was, an anime from like the dawn of the this new millennium. I'm really excited. So I've actually got the announcement from Anime News Network here. Basically, what they're saying is it's basically going to be a co-production between Toonami and Production IG. It's going to air. It's going to premiere on Toonami's Adult Swim block, which is pretty awesome. I mean, I'm probably not going to be able to watch it when it airs, unless it's some kind of streaming site or anything else. That it'll air on maybe a week after it premieres. Hopefully, I'd like to think that just because Fooly Cooly is such a popular show. There's such great marketing potential for this. Taking into account the big names that are coming. Being brought on for this project. I mean, Yoshiyuki Sadamoto, the character designer, massive name in the industry. He's coming back and everything like that. So, yeah, we've got a bit of a synopsis of what the story is going to be centered around. It's set a few more years after the adventures of Haruko and Naoto. So basically, what it states here. In the new season of Fooly Cooly, many years have passed since Naoto and Haruko shared their adventure together. So many years, I mean, what could that constitute as 10 years, 20 years, who knows? And will Naoto even be in this series? I don't know. Meanwhile, the war between the two entities known as Medical Machina and Fraternity rages across the galaxy. See, that's something we didn't really get to see in the first season as well. It was only really, I think, the last 2 OVA episodes where, like, Medical Machina and the Fraternity kind of war kind of became centric to the plot. Or maybe, I think maybe it might be just the last OVA episode, so I'd like to see kind of, something a little bit more centric around that. Not that we need kind of world building or anything like that, because Fooly Cooly isn't really a story that centers around story or plot or anything like that. It's just full of innuendo and hidden messages and metaphor. So I really do hope that with these next 2 seasons, it's going to kind of continue with that trend and not kind of go into like a serialized story or anything like that. As I really do like the element of kind of watching it and like, what the hell is this? This doesn't make sense. Anyway, enter Hiromi, a young teenage girl who believes there is nothing amazing to expect from her average life. It's kind of how we're introduced to Naoto. Nothing ever amazing happens in this city, kind of thing. I we're gonna get like kind of like a pubescent innuendos, but from a girl's perspective this time. I don't know. Until one day when a new teacher named Haruko arrives at her school. Okay, alright. Soon enough, Medical Machina is attacking her town, and Hidomi discovers a secret within her that could save everyone, a secret that only Haruko can unlock. Ba-dun! Yeah, I can well believe, I can imagine what that's going to be. But why did Haruko return to Earth? What happened to her Rickenbacker of 4001 she left with Naoto? And where did the human-type robot Kanti go? So, that sounds interesting. Kind of more focus on her Rickenbacker and nothing on Naoto. I wonder if Naoto will even be in this. Production IG announced in August that it had acquired the rights to the Fooly Cooly anime. It mentioned it was using the rights for a new anime remake and other ventures. Okay, so yeah, it was announced before that it was going to be a remake, so I just assumed it was just going to be a revamped version. So I wasn't really that excited for it, because the animation and everything from the original Fooly Cooly anime has always just been top notch anyway, and still really holds up to today's standards. I mean, if you watch something today with really fluid animation and compare it to Fooly Cooly, if you weren't aware what year Fooly Cooly came out as, then you probably wouldn't. You probably think they were in the same season. Fooly Cooly's animation is just that good. So yeah, and then it just kind of goes on to explain, by the looks of it, you know, what the original Fooly Cooly was about. Not really that much information as of yet, but I'm really, really, really excited. I really, really, really hope that after it premieres on Toonami, then it kind of airs, you know, on other streaming sites as well. So you know, nobody can miss out, or anybody like me who just streams legally. I don't want to be kind of cut off from that because Fooly Cooly is something I really, really enjoy. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Are you guys equally excited about this? Are you skeptical? Do you think it's unnecessary? I mean, personally, a sequel is nice, but there was just such nice closure, I feel, at the end of the original Fooly Cooly anime that it surprised me and it's exciting me, but, you know, it's not necessarily needed. But I am really, really excited. So, you know, just tell me what you guys think.